So although you guys think that we just started a live, this is actually a pre-recorded intro. You have to at least dance or something. Welcome to a show. Oh, I
I don't
decided a great
dance.
name. Can you just okay, do the Tina Turner shoulders. Okay.
I'm doing shoulders.
I know,
shoulders.
but you can't lift them up. So this is a pre-recorded intro, as much as you guys might think we're actually starting a live. So this is the new intro. Boop 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 boop
Hope not.
bop. What?
No, please go on.
Okay, so the please don't interrupt me. This is pre-recorded, and then we're gonna start the live. This is the intro. Wonderland is a place where people can go. Move your shoulders again, please. This is for the public intro. Okay, that joke is not even funny to me anymore. Hi guys, welcome. Oh, this is important. Hi guys, welcome to a show that has no name at this point. So a while ago, I wrote a book called Ashley in Wonderland. So while we're thinking of a name, which I think I just thought of right now, that's what we're going by. Please welcome, say hello to, please forgive me in advance. Today I'm a bit tired. Dario. Dario, how are you doing today?
Hi, Ashley. Thank you for having me. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm ready to
Um,
get into the weeds today.
are you going to be a Wario today or a Dario?
I try to be a Dario. I can't help it if Wario pops out every now and then, according to you and others.
The place I've been living in for 3 years, I couldn't make it up, guys. I got a piece of mail yesterday. It still comes. It's been coming since I moved here. His name is No Name. I think it's Japanese. It's Noname. And for the first year I'm getting this dude's mail, I'm like, no name, Hiroshima. It's not Hiroshima, obviously. That was a bad joke. I didn't mean it even to be a joke. It was like, no, who's named No Name? But it's Nonami.
No name.
So I was thinking maybe that's a great title for this show moving forward. No, the No
No
Name
name?
show.
The No Name show.
There's no one competing. I don't even have to look it up.
Let's uh let's stick a pin in that. Let's put it on the list.
Let's
We'll,
shelf that one. I'm not so
we'll put
tired.
it on the
Okay,
list.
this is gonna be a shit show, which might turn out great, but whenever you're watching it, we're happy that you are, and thank you for joining us. We like to go through topics, random things that are happening, not just recently, but just in general. And today, because I have two brain cells trying to stay awake, Daria, when I point this way, is that the right way or am I mirrored?
Nope. Other way.
That's you?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay. Dario's basically running this show today. Sir, what is our first? Oh my gosh, we have a super chat. You are the best. Have a
Thank
great
you.
show, Ashley, Dario, and Rochi. Thank you. Mwah. What is
Thank you
on
very
what's
much.
first up?
And shout out
We
for
spent
Roshi.
3 hours on this show or so to do an hour and a half show for you guys, maximum. Something should be a lot more sorted. Okay, what's the first topic?
Well, the first topic we have is there was an issue at the recent UFC Freedom 250 event that one of the fighters had a comment that he made during a post-match interview, and I'm
Can we
going to
just
pull
back
that
up
up
for
right
one
now.
second, Dario?
Of course.
Um, just the fact, in case nobody knows this, because there could be people that didn't know this, there was a UFC fight, a middle, light, and heavyweight, all classes. I'm saying. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
all the
asking you
weight
to
class.
correct me if I'm wrong. Perfect. Don't forget Wonderland either. And that happened on the White House, which is something that I would never expect. I think people have a lot of feelings about it. Do you have feelings about it?
I mean, it's par for the course for this culture, not even this administration. Like the Biden and the potential Harris presidencies were going to do similar vulgar displays of celebrity and gaudiness. So I mean, while it's certainly gaudy, um, I mean it's par for
That's
the
your only
course.
opinion, though, Gotti?
It's tacky, but it's not even worth getting into, considering everything else that the administration and the culture are eyeball deep in. You know what I mean? Like
Did you
my
mean balls
outrage
deep?
or balls deep. I mean, I save my rage for the things that are worth getting enraged about. UFC Freedom 250. It seems like it was a fun time.
I don't even know
Every-
what Freedom 250 means, but we
that
did
was the
cover
name
the
of the event.
outfits. Thank you very much, sir. We did cover their outfits last week. I was not impressed. There was one outfit that I thought was cool. She looked like a superhero. But yeah, give us the deets. What happened?
Well, I've got the quote lined up. Just let me know when you're ready.
Can you give me a second?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
So I'm playing it.
Thank you. Good move.
You've got to set
Press
it up so
play.
it's visible on
It is
our
I
side.
can see it.
Okay. There it is.
And now you're in
Josh
control,
Hokit
correct?
surprised the crowd with a shocking statement during the UFC Freedom 250 event on the White House lawn on Sunday. After Hokit won his bout against fellow heavyweight Derek Lewis, he said this during his post-match interview with Joe Rogan.
Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
Some in the crowd could be heard laughing, while others seemed shocked. Rogan did not address the comments, saying only, "Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Hokit." The event was a $60 million made-for-TV.
Now, what's really funny about this whole conspiracy theory?
I'm sorry. Can you
Yes.
this is my first time seeing this, and I think because I visualized it, I told you that I wanted to cover this. Can you please rewind it? Because I need to see that one more time, please. Thank
Of
you.
course. No problem.
Thank you, Dario.
Josh
There you go.
Hokit surprised the crowd with a shocking statement during the UFC Freedom 250 event on the White House lawn on Sunday. After Hokit won his bout against fellow heavyweight Derek Lewis, he said this during his post-match interview with Joe Rogan.
Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
Some in the crowd could be heard laughing, while others seemed shocked. Rogan did not address the comments, saying only, "Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Hokit." The event was a $60 million made-for-TV
can stop it there
spectacle
if you don't
sparked by a
mind.
suggestion from President Donald Trump.
Okay, thank you. The first thing when I thought when I heard this was like, you just did this historical thing, whatever anyone's opinions are about this. You just did this historical thing and you won. What are the chances that that's like you're just like, I love you, mom. I love you, kids. I want to send love to God. Like these are the kinds of things people say after such a amazing
Victory.
victory feats. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. What are the chances? Like, I mean, we could look into it, right? But what are the chances that that was what he wanted to say, or did someone pay him to say it? You know what I'm saying? It feels very suspect to me.
So you're saying that someone put it up to it, put him up to it,
I'm
possibly?
sorry. He's a man who's worked his whole life to get where he just was and won. You think Michelle Obama's whether she's a man or not is what he's thinking about or what he wants to communicate to the world?
Well, that's just it. I think he
doesn't make
was
a lot of sense
joking
to
around.
me.
I think he was joking around because there's the people that accept it as a joke, and then there's the people who actually believe it as a conspiracy theory.
Okay, so let's go into that because, okay, believe it or not, my co-host Dario never heard Dario. Dario, like Wario.
That's
but
right.
mostly like Mario. Never heard of this conspiracy. He never heard anything about Big Mike.
Oh no,
Anything.
I knew about this.
Oh, I thought you told me last night that you had never heard of it. Okay, go
No.
ahead. The show is yours.
Well, anyway, the Big Mike conspiracy theory, that being that Michelle Obama is secretly a transgender, is actually dating back all the way to the campaign, the original presidential campaign of 2008. Now, it really kicked into high gear in 2011. I'm going to pull up another clip. Just a moment. Actually, not a clip, just a picture here. This was a podcast appearance with, in my opinion, with Michelle Obama and Craig Robinson. Sounds like a great time. And it was during this podcast where Michelle Obama said, as a black man, and it was a slip of the tongue when she meant to say as a black woman, but everyone went nuts over
Oh,
it.
you don't have the clip, but so verbatim, what happened? Can you do a
Yeah, just a second here. No,
Okay,
I got
so
the clip.
what show is this? We can just improv it. What show is this?
This is it. IMO, in my opinion, with Michelle Obama
So that
and
would be
Craig
Oprah
Robinson.
probably. So I'm Oprah and you're Michelle Obama. You ready?
I wanted to talk, Marlon, a bit about, just so proud of how you are being a role model for dealing with a child that's transgender.
Absolutely.
And that's, that warms my heart, particularly as a black man. Would you care to share that journey of?
Well, I learned.
I wanted
Well,
to talk.
hold on. She is talking to what sounds to be a melanated man.
Yeah, she is talking to a black man.
So she turned
yes.
it into a question, is what you're saying?
No, she misspoke. She said the words in the wrong order, so it sounded like she was saying, as a black man, I think this, but that's not what she was saying.
Copy.
But,
that was just
but
fodder. For
that's why people were having fun with it. We're laughing about it because it was like, oh, she's doing the meme. Like she was referring to, you saw that she was referring to that black man whom you referred to as a melanated man. That somehow sounds racist.
Actually, I was told by a melanated woman
man,
that is the least racist way to say it.
referring to people as melanated.
Yes.
I'll ask them first.
Yeah. Go ahead. Ask them all and come back with me next week with the poll.
Now, let me ask you, where do you stand on Michelle Obama being a man or a woman? Do you have any thoughts on this?
I wish I would have told you to bring up the Joan Rivers clip because I love Joan Rivers. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't, but if you give me a moment, I might be able to find it.
You can it's really, really, you'll find, there's the first thing that will come up if you write Joan Rivers, Michelle Obama. Joan Rivers was asked once, what do you think about us having a gay president? She goes, we already have one. Everyone knows Michelle is a tranny. And they said, what, Joan? She said, everyone knows that Michelle's a tranny. We all know, a transgender. No, it's her walking up steps. She'll be walking up steps.
Well, we've got this one too.
I don't think she said it on.
Don't you feel ashamed of yourself that you're calling a poor woman that's just doing her job the way the federal guidelines are set up and calling her a moron? I mean,
no, I don't, my darling. Just hold it, mister. I was given a boarding pass with the wrong name on it. I went through 5 different security passes, and then a woman at the gate who will not look at my passport, who will not call Continental, who will not call for help, who will not recheck into their records, says to me, you cannot go on? No, she is a moron.
Okay, that has nothing to do with anything.
No, there's one, if you write Joan Rivers, Michelle Obama is a tranny, it comes up right away.
Mother's tells the truth and her walking upstairs. You want to try one more time?
Sure. If she's literally walking upstairs, if it's anything else, I don't want to waste too much more time or anyone else's time on it. Do you think I'm getting good at the Amy Winehouse thing? I feel like I am.
Just a second.
You guys agree, right?
Pro show.
No Name, though. Isn't that a great name? Like
No
the name
Name
is
show.
No
The No
Name.
Name Pro show.
Okay, that looks like it.
Miss Rivers, how are you?
Yep.
You made a ton of news officiating the wedding in New York yesterday. Is this like a new cottage career move for you?
I am so excited.
Okay.
And I should do very well because I don't charge.
And do you think that the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman
we
president?
already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
No, Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
Jen, we all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh, it's okay. She does
Oh my God, rest in peace forever, Joan Rivers. She's so cute. She's like, we already have one. Let's all just calm down.
That didn't even seem like it was joking.
What?
That didn't even seem like joking. You're like, she's a tranny. just
She
right
actually
up.
reminded me of my mom. Like, yeah, I had a little bit too much to drink. Calm down. Like, it was almost like just so factual. And so like, and they're like, I'm sorry, she's a what? And because she said tranny at first, a transgender. It's okay. Everything's okay. Just leave me alone.
Yeah,
Like that kind of thing.
That's great. I've never seen that before.
What I
No.
have seen is a photo, and this is before AI. I think we talked about this last night. A photo of Barack and a man that looks, or a boy, I should say, that looks exactly like Michelle, who disappeared.
Now, was that during? Was it like a
College or high
Christmas
school or
photo?
something? I don't totally know.
Was it Christmas? Because that photo,
This is
Black Label Media is
before.
pointing out, this is how a lot of people think. Actually, a lot of people think it's funny. Like they don't really subscribe to it, but they joke around about it because it really upsets some people.
You know, we met in a place where people like to do that. This is not a Dabbleverse show, but everyone is welcome. I will tell you,
everyone trolls.
men and women, this. The ratio of your shoulders to your hips is a huge indicator. Women, even as thin as we can be, the women's hips, because we are designed anatomically to give birth, will always be wider than the shoulders, period. So when you see, like, you know, the shoulders are wider than the hips, it looks more like a triangle sort of situation. And it's Hollywood. Anyway, moving on.
Well, that picture sounds like one of those that was debunked officially by mainstream sources.
Yeah, but what we were just talking about this back to, what is mainstream sources?
We've got PolitiFact in 2020. They rated the whole thing false.
Okay, I can't waste time on this, but on the next episode, we're going to talk about who owns mainstream media. But
of course. But the picture you're describing sounds like the one that Reuters debunked in 2020.
What picture, love?
It's the two of them in childhood, like high school, college, and he's looking she is looking masculine, rather. That turns out to be photoshopped. That was a viral Christmas picture.
Copy. Okay, I believe them 100%.
The Associated Press even debunked a viral will that listed Michael as a beneficiary, Big Mike, because that they tracked down as coming from a satire website.
Okay,
so
there is one thing that I feel is undeniable. If we want to just squash this and not talk about this anymore, because I kind of feel like we don't want to circle around next week. And you happen to be you're always on point, but I'm saying, like, bringing up the clips fast. Can you pull up Michelle Obama on Ellen's show dancing in a white suit?
Sure, just a sec.
Thank you. So in this video we're going to watch, guys, I'm sorry. I've seen it a few times. And when I say I'm sorry, I usually mean not sorry. I've seen it a few times. It is objectively Either something, thank you so much. Is that Rev Fugly? Hi. It is objectively something
up,
in her
Reverend?
pants. Huh?
I was saying, what's up,
Am I gonna have
Reverend?
to Wonderland you? Wait, what?
I was saying hello to the Reverend while you were saying there was something in Michelle Obama's pants. It was great timing.
Either they put a banana down there, but it's crazy because they're doing this dance and she's wearing like this linen suit and it's just shaking back and forth, back and forth. Did you get?
I got it up when you're ready.
You haven't seen this, have you? As a
I have not.
man, and I want all men. Can you read Reverend's thing, please?
Oh, sure. Rev Fugly for $1.99 says, Ashley is a nerd and Dario stole my monster energy.
I am a nerd, and I like it when people notice that.
And
And I like it when you call me that. What?
And I said, you let me steal it.
I have to. We had a safe word today for me not talking over him, which is Wonderland, and I'm using the safe word. But today is a day. Okay. Okay.
Get it.
Can you please look? Pay attention. Can you zoom it in or no?
Michelle Obama and Ellen DeGeneres had.
You know what? This is
Just cut it there. It's fine. But okay, just tell me what you think. Do you see a banana down there, or a cucumber, or an eggplant?
This might be okay.
Age of Coral. I love you.
We're gonna watch this one.
Okay.
I think this
Age
is
of Coral. Looking good at. Thank you. I love you always.
First woman president.
Come on.
Don't try to set it up. All right. So let's just calm down.
Got it.
No, Michelle is a
I'm sorry, she's a what?
transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
I mean, do you see it?
I mean, it could be folds, but it could be folds.
So you don't see anything.
Oh no, I see it. You don't even need to zoom in. But I still think it's folds. They're just very unfortunate folds. I see it. I see the package.
Okay. So as a person, you can remove that, right? As a person, I've been dancing since I put my first ballet shoes on. I think I was 2 or 3 years old. I minored in dance in university. I choreography is a thing. To wear that outfit, if it was indeed folds, I'll play your little devil's advocate game here. If it was indeed folds, why the choreography? They practiced that. That wasn't like, let's just go, girls, right? They practiced that. Why would you wear something where it's just shaking in the wind? What do they got? Blowing in the wind? And also, I think when they practiced, they probably practiced with her outfit on. And someone had to have said, like, it looks like you have a penis, Mrs.
Obama, yeah.
Well, I was gonna say she was Mrs. First Lady at the time, right? Or something. Mrs.
Yeah,
First Lady, maybe we'll reconsider the pants. Perhaps same pants, darker color, because it makes you look like you have a banana in your pants.
I bet they were terrified to tell her it looked like she had a penis.
There's no one. There's too many people around her, especially then, that isn't paid not to tell her hard things. Does that make sense? So in a way, it makes me feel like, was this like in a plain sight kind of thing? Like in plain sight, like Here I am. No, like I know that wasn't the song, the one that we just played in the clip, but it was like very the choreography alone. It was almost like to put it on display.
Display, right. The stars did align for that particular one. I've got to say, with all this evidence that I'm seeing before me, I say definitely maybe. It's
Do you
anything's
mean to be funny
possible.
when you're saying
Almost every conspiracy theory of the past decade or two has been proven to be true.
that?
So
And
it's
who
all
came
on the
up
table.
with the term conspiracy theory?
You were telling me about that. That was a CIA term that was used to discredit people,
That is
such as
correct.
radicals.
That is correct. But maybe that's a conspiracy too. Well, I think it was made like it was my understanding. Yes, I like my lip gloss. My understanding was that it was to discredit people who figured out things that were true that they didn't want people to know about.
I mean, that makes sense. People getting too close to the truth.
And think about it now. It's like, oh my God, is he like a conspiracy theory kind of person? Like, I think they deemed it a mental illness at some point. I could be mistaken. Are we moving on to more gay things? Are we gonna just get gayer and gayer, guys? So
We are going to
buckle
get
up.
gay here.
It's gonna get
By
real gay.
I mean, this is your request. You said we should cover this.
You're not wrong. Which thing is next? The Kinsey scale?
The Kinsey scale.
Okay, so if you guys know what the Kinsey scale is, let me know. I talked to someone yesterday and I was super surprised that they had never heard of it. Do you want to give a quick explanation of what it is? Because you
I
do
can
know about
actually
it.
just pop it right on screen.
No, just tell me synthesize it for the people. I can pop it on screen. They want to hear it from you because
it is a scale that rates heterosexual and homosexual behavior. Most people fit into either the 0 or the 6 category, which is exclusively either hetero or homosexual behavior.
Okay, so hold on. Usually 0 to 10. So is 6 the gayest?
No,
and
it's 0 to
opposite?
6. Yeah.
So meaning 0 is the most heterosexual, 6 is the gayest.
You can pop up the graph right on screen. It's
I know I will, but they want to hear from us too. And you have experience in this, and you find out by taking a test, correct?
No, you
test
vibes.
yourself.
You have to be honest. It's better visually, honestly.
Well, how did you know, for example, I want to make sure it's okay. Say this. Didn't you have like a number or no? I won't say if.
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
you had a friend that had a number. How does that person get a number 3 or 4 or 0 or 6?
Oh, no, I looked at the scale and I said, where do I fit in? Specifically incidental and more than incidental. I'm a 1 or a 2.
Oh, because there are terms attached, which we're going to look at right now.
Right. Exactly. See?
Yes. Okay, so can you read this? Because it's too small.
So under you'll see under 0 it says exclusively heterosexual behavior. The majority of people are in that category.
Copy. Sorry, go ahead.
And then you'll see over on the other side there's 6 exclusively homosexual behavior. And then obviously you can figure out what 1 through 5 is. never go full Kinsey. That's Kinsey, not Kinsey. Now, this scale, the Kinsey scale, came into, it was introduced in 1948. This is after 10 years of gathering data. This came out of the Institute for Sex Research at the Indiana University. This was published in an academic text called The Sexual Behavior in the Human Male. Yeah, see, if you're this is one of the issues that faced this scale, which I'll get into in a bit. There were lots of critics of the scale, which is why it was replaced. And Ashley wanted to talk about it being replaced.
Well, I thought you had more. Oh, no, it wasn't replaced. I got this info from you, this intel, this currency. You told me that the LGBTQ community
Like rejects
rejects it.
rejects it. Yes.
Can you
And
theorize on why?
well, because it's limited. It's viewed as being one-dimensional, and it doesn't separate romantic attraction and physical attraction. That's what they say, and it doesn't account
Because it's
for
only based
non-binary.
on sexual experiences, correct?
What's that?
Because it's solely based on sexual experiences, not
Right,
on emotions.
right. And Big W from Clowntown, what's up? He brought up, what about people who are deeply closeted?
That's a
People
very
may
good
not
point.
know. Yeah, people may not know where they fit in on the number. Now, this was actually replaced around, well, in 1978, the Klein sexual orientation grid was introduced.
So
Let me
when was the
bring that
Kinsey
up
scale
for you.
introduced?
1948.
Oh,
So
interesting.
that's Trans
So,
Express.
and then what was the little part that, so they did it just on men in 1948, correct?
Yeah, and then 5
Yeah.
years later, they published the female version, which the sexual behavior of the human female, and that created a lot of backlash and a lot of public outcry. And the Sex Research Institute actually got their funding cut because they published a book on female sexuality in 1953.
I would love to know, not at this second, who was funding them in 48. Like, why was it men that was more appropriate? Do you know what I'm saying? It's a bit bizarre.
Well, it
And
was in
then when they do it on women, it's like, oh, that's too much. I would think it would be the other way around, or I would also think it would be men and women. Feels
well,
a
I
little
think that's what it was. I think there was already the outcry and the controversy over the Kinsey scale over the first book, which came out in 48, and then when the second book with women came out in 53, I think that elevated it. So then that
I think
spurred
to be
action.
fair, for the powers that be, it was very inconvenient. I think feminism was like coming about, right? It was like, no, 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 no. It was the 50s, right?
Yeah, 1953.
No, the 50s that feminism started to become a thing.
Oh, I thought that was more the 60s, but
You're right.
I'm
I
not an
think you're
expert.
right. That's why I was asking you. But it had to have been brewing in 53. So
Sure.
then we move on to the Klein, Klein, Klein.
Yeah, the Klein, hold on. Yeah, this thing. The
You
Klein
said this thing.
sexual
Why does it look like a
orientation grid.
periodic table?
Exactly. It looks like a periodic table. So let me try to make sense of this thing.
So after they lost funding in 40 or whatever, 53.
Yeah.
So this is 58, correct? They're like, okay, we
No,
have a
no,
new plan about
this is completely different people. This is completely different people in
no,
1978.
totally. But I'm saying the powers that be, scientists, whatever we want to call it. They're
Yeah.
like, okay, the Kinsey scale is null and void. We're going to replace it. We have to come up with something because there is a level of homosexuality that seems to be pervading the world, which is probably a natural thing, right? Love is love, etc. So then they're like, okay, a different group of people are like, okay, and I'm gonna guess his name is Klein,
Right.
and he's like, listen, this is what works. Is it men and women?
It's everybody. It's all genders, and it operates on an
Well, all genders, I
alphabetical
heard this
and
too.
numerical system. So you figure out it's based on attraction types with the alphabet, and then the orientations, which is the number. So you figure out what letter you are, like if you're a D or a E, and then you figure out what number you are, a 2 or a 3. And yeah, you nailed it with the periodic table comparison. Look at
I
this
mean,
thing.
I like already my brain hurts. Like I'm just like, Can you read some of the things?
Sure. Well, the main thing is it busts up attraction types into all the different types. This is like a role-playing game rolling chart. You've got aromantic asexuality, which is experiences no attraction besides friendship and or aesthetic attraction. B, romantic asexuality. Not interested in sexual relations whatsoever, but open to romance, touch, or bonds stronger than friendship. We've got
So they
C,
added all the emotions to make everyone happy, basically.
yeah, they added way too much to make everybody happy. Yeah. Tertiary sexuality experiences no sexual attraction, but willing to do it for other reasons, such as children, pleasing their partners, etc. That's sad.
That's
D,
so sad. I was just
secondary.
gonna say that's so fucking sad. But there are religions that literally teach
Oh yeah,
people not to do that unless it's to procreate.
right. And there's a lot of loveless marriages in the West. So we've got
in other
secondary
places.
sexuality may develop lustful feelings over the course of a relationship, but not at first. Primary sexuality. Sexual desire is established from the get-go, even if it is not acted upon. However, other components such as companionship are essential to these individuals. And then hypersexuality. Sex is the be-all, end-all purpose of any relationship. Everything else is just a consolation prize or a means to an end.
Wait, hypersexuality? Can you
Yes.
read that one again? It's hard for me to read here or here.
Sex is the end-all, be-all purpose of any relationship. Everything else is just a consolation prize or a means to an end.
Interesting. Okay. Thank you.
That's not a clinical definition of hypersexuality. Hypersexuality is actually a term applied to people in medicine. Now, on the other side here, you've got, obviously, there's the attraction types, there's the orientations. This is the numbers. And this is 0 to 6. And it goes from exclusively attracted to opposite sex to exclusively attracted to the same sex. So yeah, this is like sort of the leftover of the Kinsey scale. Even got 2, prefers the opposite sex, but is also attracted to the same sex. It's about where I am. So you figure out where you are numerically and then alphabetically, and then bingo.
Copy that. I mean, do you know where you are there? I mean, I can't be
Not on
bothered
this
at the
one,
moment.
no. I've never bothered with this one.
I mean, I feel like I just want to choose a number. Like, okay, if I just randomly choose a number,
Oh, of course.
E4, what does that make me if I chose E4?
Let's see.
Throwing it out there. Or D2.
E4.
I like that color too.
Well,
C3 is pretty.
So E4 is primary sexuality. Sexual desire is established from the get-go, even if it is not acted upon. However, other components, such as companionship, are essential to these individuals.
That's
And
not
then
true.
4 prefers the same sex, but is also attracted to the opposite sex.
Not true for me. What's the toppest left, right? I mean, excuse me, the top left. I want to say it's F6, all the way at the top, the top left corner. That should have been
That
easier.
is a hypersexual, exclusively attracted to the same sex.
Probably me. Okay.
A hyper-homosexual.
Oh, wait, what?
A hyper-homosexual.
No. Okay, so go to the right corner. What happens in the right corner?
So the right corner is exclusively attracted to the opposite sex.
That would be me. I'd be in that corner.
So you are an F0.
I'm not hypersexual. I know what that is. I've read about it. Because I've been called it. Just kidding. Amy.
You're the one that picked it.
I'm just looking at the colors and the ones I like. Quite frankly, I want to pick purple and they say A, but I feel like that's going to be boring. So what's the one right below, like the second down on the right corner?
Those are second down, right corner.
Like right under the The top right
E,
corner.
that's E0 or EO. That is primary sexuality. That's the established from the get-go, but not acted upon. But
I am
other
quite
components
primal.
are essential.
So did people at some point like ever have like conversations like, "Hi, I'm Jack." She's like, "Hi, I'm Shelly." And Jack will say, like, "I'm a C2." She'll be like, "I'm an E3." Did that ever happen? Was there ever a version of this?
I mean, God, horrifyingly, it probably on college campuses.
That is
That's
horrifying.
where, yeah, that's where this sprouted. That's where this gained traction. This was introduced in '78, and by 1993, it was commonly taught on college campuses. And then by the late '90s and 2000s, that's when the transgender and non-binary communities formally rejected the language of the Kinsey scale and like the big push for the Klein, I gotta remember, sexual orientation grid. Yes, the Kinsey scale, the Klein sexual orientation grid. KSOG. Gotta remember KSOG, Ashley.
I'm gonna forget it immediately. Also, I never heard of KSOG, and
KSOG is new to me. Yes. I mean,
I
I
have
knew
heard of the
about the
Kinsey scale,
rejection.
and I think it's easier. And also, we've all like, I don't know if when you guys watch this video or you're watching it live, one is pretty straightforward and direct, wouldn't you say? The other
Oh
one is
yeah.
literally the table for the elements. It's not,
In
like, I
fact,
get it. It doesn't not make sense. If you wanna spend time doing this with your time, that's what you wanna spend your time doing. I was just thought the colors were pretty, but also immediately, it reminds me of school and having to memorize the elements. It's like but it does not make sense, and no shade to anyone. We always just observe. We do not have opinions mostly. I mean, I have a lot of opinions. I won't speak for Dario. Do you have a lot of opinions?
no.
Do you have anything else to say about the Kinsey scale versus the Klein scale?
Well, you were talking about color. I wanted to show this goofy ass interpretation of the Kinsey scale just to mock it. It's on share screen.
You know, it's very interesting. So before I bring this up, colors are important, guys. Colors
They
mean
are.
things. And for example, I'll just make this real quick since we're talking about sex and gayness and everything else. Red, where if a girl wears a red dress, it will consciously and subconsciously turn men on. And maybe women, actually. Sorry, I didn't mean to leave anyone out there. It brings a lustful vibe. If you're into a guy, wear a red dress. It's that simple. So I thought it was interesting that the highest levels on that were red, right? What? You're laughing like I didn't make sense, which I probably
No,
didn't.
I'm laughing because I'm wearing red.
Oh, so you're turning on men and women everywhere at this point.
It's what I
We have
do.
100,000 viewers right now. Reverend Pug Lee. Okay, what's this one?
This is a representation of the Kinsey scale, but as you can see, there was color and waviness added to it for no reason other than, I think, flair.
Well, does that mean like people go up and down and maybe, you know, one
No,
year there'll be a little bit more on one side? Like, oh, that is a great question. Can you fluctuate within the Kinsey scale in your life?
I'm sure there are people that do. You know, people talk about fluidity. There's gender fluidity. I'm sure, you know, there's this, fluid sexuality and or a fluid rate of
Fluidity.
sexuality, fluidity, sexual fluidity.
Um,
We
I
got there
think there
eventually.
are people that don't have that. Like I don't have that.
Well, yeah, the majority of people, right?
And that's for a specific reason, which I'm not going to bring up right now. Can you please read Master Reverend Fugly's? Thank you so much for supporting us. I just feel
Yeah.
like I can't read it without cracking up. I'm still gonna crack up when you read it.
Thank you, Rev Fugly. So for $4.99, he says, speaking of science, just always remember, Ashley, that the heat of the meat is equally proportionate to the heat of the meat. Words to live by.
Rev Fugly is one of the funniest dudes I just found out about very recently. He is hilarious. This guy goes back and forth with me. Rev Fugly, I'm never going to forget that. In the meat of the meat, what is it? The meat of the meat.
It's directly proportionate to the heat of the meat.
My man. I need to memorize that. Okay, so any thoughts, feelings, comments, complaints before we move next topic about the Kinsey scale? I remember learning the Kleinman scale. I feel like in sex ed, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I never got that far.
In school?
I'm kidding. We never got to the client. We never got the K-SOG, but we did cover the Kinsey scale when I was in school.
When you were a young lad.
Indeed.
So far we've covered Michelle Obama, which was triggered by Hawkins. What's his last name? The heavyweight fighter.
Josh Hokit. Or Hokit. I think it's Hokit. Nope. Yeah, Hokit.
Thank you, Hokit. Like hot tick. Maybe we will get into ticks. That's a segue. We've been putting ticks off, guys. Well, we've been putting it off, remember? We can talk about it. But I just want to say this, just to reel it in from where we started to where we are now. The last thing, this is still the most unbelievable thing so far today for me. The last thing the heavyweight fighter Hokit said after winning probably one of the most historical fights he'll ever win was, what was it?
Michelle Obama is a man. America, you know this. Or words to that effect.
It just doesn't seem like after you, I've been studying martial arts for a long time. I've been an athlete my whole life. That you thank your mom, you thank God, you thank your dad, you thank your wife or your husband, you thank your kids, or you thank your manager. The last thing I would think someone would say is Michelle Obama is a man. So it just feels a bit suspect to me.
He does get hit in the head.
What?
He gets hit in the head. He may not have good judgment.
Let's table that comment. Thank you,
well,
Reverend.
We've got. I was going to say, Rev Fugly has a new chat up.
Okay, can you read it since you read the last one? I'll read it actually since you read the last one. I screwed up. The heat of the meaty is equally proportionate to the angle. Can you read the rest of that part? I can't see it.
The heat of the meat is equally proportionate to the angle of the dangle. There was too much meat in the previous scientific theory.
I honestly think Reverend Fugly is low-key one of the funniest people in the Dabbleverse that I just started to figure out about. But he hated me. He hated me, and I didn't even know it.
Ashley, no one hates you.
This is far from true, sir. I appreciate you don't lie to my face. Thanks. No, he hated me, but I didn't even know it. Anyways, anything else about gayness? Are we moving out of the gay?
We've moved on, Ashley.
What's next up?
Hunter Biden.
Okay, guys.
The straightest man alive.
Sonar beep beep. The straightest man alive?
No, I don't know.
Are you saying that?
I'm just pivoting away from the gay. No, I have no idea how straight Hunter Biden is. I was just pivoting away from the gay, with authority.
Oh, okay, good. I like it. And the explanation was even better. Sonar beep beep. That's my little cult you may or may not know about. Okay, don't worry about it. We might invite you. I'm just kidding. Sonar beep beep. I've been talking about him. Why did I just hear myself? Anyway, there was like an echo. I was like, and then I heard, but it's like, there's nothing here. So Sonar beep beep. people that have been here on my channel for a long time know that I've been very interested for a long time in Hunter Biden. He was also my neighbor, which is interesting. And he also, well, here's what I want to say, first of all. He has been very active on Twitter lately. Do we have any of his Twitter posts or any of his videos by chance?
Those were in last week's.
He's not.
Hold on, I can get something really quick.
So I had a joke, and you guys, just to be clear, I can be funny. I'm allowed to be funny, even though I'm related to somebody who is arguably funny, arguably not funny. I cracked myself up all day. So when he was my neighbor and all these things were the laptop situation was happening, I mean, it was all so bizarre. A man with like a Scottish rights like toupee was the owner of a random computer store where Hunter, I do believe Hunter would have lost his, not tracks, forgotten that he dropped off a laptop. I mean, I do believe that part. But this man that was showing up on the news with like this, I don't even know what to call that hat. And he's like, I have the laptop. It was nothing like Wiener's laptop. There's a joke in there. But I was just like, this all seems a little weird. I mean, the only thing I believe about this story is that Hunter Biden left his laptop somewhere. And by the way, just to be gently letting everyone know, I'm waiting for Hunter to write me back. I messaged him, and I now concede to the, he can have my scarf. We had an inside joke going on for a while. He was wearing my scarf and it was fine, but I wanted it back, right? I mean, what girl doesn't have a scarf they love and they want it back, right? So it was a thing. But now I'm like, keep the scarf, but come on the show. Also, like, I want to know how he's doing. He seems well. I hope that's true. And as much as people can say he's an idiot, he's an asshole, da 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 da. What, I mean, Dario, do you know any crimes he committed besides doing drugs? I have theories about the job that he was in, the position he was in, which I'm not going to speak about today. Doing drugs, and I was going to say something, but we're still waiting for him to write me back, so I'm not going to say it. What if he's watching us, right? I'm just kidding.
I think we all make mistakes.
I make the same mistakes. Yes, but I also think he was put into a pretty impossible place, a really tough situation.
That's right.
Being that family, like, are you kidding? And I'm pretty sure his dad was like, don't get mad at me. I don't care if you get mad at me. Pretty sure his dad was like, yo, I need to do some deals in Ukraine, so I'm going to put your name on this. We're going to do some, handshake, whatever you call it, like,
how cognizant was he?
Not
by
just
his own
that,
admission,
like,
he was
my
messed up all
dad.
the time.
I owned an art gallery with my father. I was 50% owner. Do you know how involved I was in that art gallery? Besides going to the openings and being excited and having business cards, I mean, my dad and a staff of people did everything. So I know his position was an owner. He was a consultant, which is also a very sketchy term. Yeah, he was a consultant in making what, $4 million a year, something like this.
Well, Ashley, in the chat, some people are pointing out he's
Stealth
some of the
chaos.
things that he's done. No, not stealth chaos. I'm talking about
No, I just want to say hi to
Brandon
him.
Blake. Oh, okay. Hello,
Stealth, are you
chaos.
still mad at me for no reason? Sorry, people are pointing out what?
Well, you asked what crimes has Hunter Biden committed, and we've got some answers to those questions. We've got
Let
in
me ask you.
September.
Okay, go ahead. Don't say
Well,
anything that's disgusting if it's disgusting, because
no,
go
we've
ahead.
got he pleaded guilty to 9 federal tax offenses in September 2024. We've got in June 2024, he was convicted for 3 felony charges. They're from illegal purchase and possession of a Colt Cobra revolver. So guns and taxes right now.
That's not nice.
That's nothing. That's nothing.
Okay, first of all, I mean, what I was going to ask, did he hurt an animal? Did he hurt a person? Did he do anything like improperly towards them?
I couldn't tell you.
I'm sorry. I don't care. I'm not sorry. I think it's fucking hilarious. He has women giving him foot jobs, which was something I'd never seen, while he's and he has like a phone filming him here. He's on his laptop, and then he has a phone filming her. Like it's too crazy. Like he's too crazy to hate. I don't know what to say. Have you seen his artwork?
I have not seen his artwork, no.
So he moved to the Venice canals. He literally moved like 4 blocks from me, and I was like, "Why is the Secret Service here cars here all the time?" Like, there's a market I used to go to when I lived in Venice, and it was just interesting. It was a different. You could feel an energetic difference walking over the canals and stuff in Venice, and I was like, "What's going on?" And Kate Quigley, she's a comedian, lived like 3 houses down from him or something like this, but it was just like black car after black car after black car. And I'm from DC, so I know what Secret Service looks like. And I'm just like, it's so interesting. And then when I learned he moved there and started to become an artist, I thought that was adorable. But then, because I do have a bit of a background, actually funny, I didn't even think that they would come together on the same show. My dad's always been an avid art collector. So I know art. We owned an art gallery together, right? He always educated us about this stuff. So when I saw Hunter Biden's painting selling for $500,000, can you pull up one?
All right, just give me a second.
You have something right here. Wait.
That was you said you wanted a Hunter Biden tweet.
Yes, I do.
Wait, where did I put it? There we go.
Hey everyone. I wanted to
Hi,
talk
Hunter.
about tattoos again. And one of the reasons is because the question that I get over and over and over again is not about other people's tattoos, but about my tattoo. And I guess there's a whole conspiracy on 4chan and QAnon and whatever else on this platform. And just to clear things up, I have a tattoo of the Finger Lakes on my back. And
pause it.
Whether
please?
it was a smart decision or not, I don't know.
Can you pause it, please? What are the Finger Lakes?
I don't know what the Finger Lakes are. I'm looking that up now.
Thank you. Because I think he's trying to either communicate.
Oh, it's a lake in New York State.
You live kind of near New York. I mean, I don't mean you live on the East Coast, right?
Yeah.
You've never heard of the Finger Lakes?
I haven't. But
Do you have a ability to Google something?
yes.
Symbolism of the Finger Lakes? Symbolic meaning of the Finger Lakes? Something like this?
They're not really shaped.
Dario, where's all my lip gloss? I already know. Pendy took it.
They're just a couple of lakes that are shaped, that are long and thin in upstate New York.
Can we pull up a picture of what they look like?
Sure, just a second.
Pendy, you've got to return my lip gloss. I'm literally running on empty over here. Okay, so his tattoo looks like a
Right there.
peace sign, kind of.
No, the red part.
Isn't that like a upside down peace sign?
No, the red part, like the red slashes.
Oh, they sort of look like.
Those are the Finger Lakes.
What does it look like to you?
Worms.
Or chromosomes, right? Or worms. Easier. Okay. So sorry. Go ahead. I wanted to know if there was something in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did you want to watch the rest of that Hunter Biden clip?
What do you think? Yes, obviously. I love my Hunter. in a platonic way. And he
We
can
are
keep
big.
the scarf.
We are big Hunter Biden fans here at
Yes,
Ashley in Wonderland.
we are rooting for Hunter.
Wait, there he is.
And I really want him to respond to me.
Things on my back is because that's where my mom was from, and that's where my grandparents raised my mom, and in the summers raised my brother and I. My mom grew up on Lake Skinny Atlas, and my grandparents owned and operated the Hunter Diner in Auburn, New York, which is still there to this day. And Bo and I spent our summers on Westlake Road, just up from Moravia, on Lake Owasco, and it's my favorite place in the world. And as a public service announcement, I suggest that you think twice about getting anything put on your body. But I did, and I love the Finger Lakes. It's home to me. That's why I have that tattoo.
This is so fucking random. Like, what is he doing? He was kind of in hiding for a while. Do you know what I'm saying? Did I lose you? You guys,
No,
I
I'm
just
here.
think it's so random. Like, he's like, hey guys. Like, and you know when people pretend like people have been asking about your tattoos, but it's just so you can bring it up? Or people have been asking about your boob job just so you can bring it up? It's like, no, you just wanted to bring it up, right? But he's been posting, what, 2-3 times a day on Twitter? And he's just like, so a bunch of people have been asking, who knows about your back tattoo? I mean, how many pictures are there publicly out there of Hunter's back? I do not know. I'm gonna guess not many. I don't know. Maybe he's wearing a bathing suit. Who cares? Rudy said scratches on his back. That cracked me up.
Like,
Hmm?
that's what they look like. That's astute.
Very astute. Good word. It's just, it seems like sometimes I want to read too much into it, right? I will be overanalyzing things. But isn't it kind of weird to you? Like, what do you think when you hear that?
I mean, people get tattoos for all kinds of reasons, and
But why? Okay, right. And all kinds of people talk about this shit on social media. Why in the world is my man, I love you, Hunter Biden, in a platonic way. Why is my man posting all these videos about the most random stuff?
Because your man isn't wired like other men.
Okay. Well, that's the kind of man I want anyway, so that works.
That's why he's a friend of the show.
He is.
We support the Hunter Biden redemption arc.
Do we think that he's recording stuff and people are managing it and putting it out, or blah, 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 blah? Or is he in control of his Twitter?
I want to believe it's all
I know
him.
we can only like guess, but
I want to believe it's all him.
I want to believe that too. But something inside me says, unless he's doing something on purpose, like trying to send a message or whatever. I think you and I talked about it. He posted a picture. Everyone go follow Hunter Biden. He posted a picture of, you know, his dad's always a bit creepy with kids and stuff. Sorry, Hunter. I'm just saying the optics aren't great. He'll like do stuff like,
yeah, like
there's pictures of him kissing little girl. Yeah, be careful with that one. So of him just being a little bit too touchy-feely with kids that are little. He posted a picture of like his dad kissing him on the cheek, and it was kind of too emotional for me or something. And I it was like, and he was, this is like recent, so he wasn't a kid, but he's like, everyone should have a father like my father. And I'm like, really? Like, is that what you mean, Hunter? Because it looks like the way your dad has done a bunch of stuff that through his dementia, through his, you know, all the things that he has, whatever the fuck it is, it comes off really bad, especially with the kids. And the picture looked uncomfortable. Maybe Hunter will come on and explain it. Do you know what I'm talking about or no?
I haven't seen that picture, but I can easily imagine it because I've seen so many uncomfortable video and pictures of Joe Biden interacting with people younger than him. And granted, that's everybody, but sniffing children and just it's been well documented.
I think a lot of it indicates sort of a lack of mental capacity, right? I think that we can all say that fair enough that he had some situations going on, whether it was, I mean, the man was a working politician for what, 70 years or 60 years or something. That would
Something like
do a number on anyone's brain, in my opinion. That's a different conversation. But I think that he was, I mean, he was falling, going up the stairs on the planes, Remember that day he tried to come out on, this was hilarious. If anyone remembers this, it was one of the funniest things ever. He was trying to prove his competency after like 2 failed attempts at trying to get on planes and falling, like with the press. And so he's like, I'm going to show everyone I'm fit and I'm good. And he goes on a bike ride. And obviously, like, press show up because they're called to show up by him or his team, right? And he's riding the bike and he's like, I'm a fit guy. I'm riding my bike. He just falls over on the bike. Did you ever see that?
I haven't seen that one,
It
no.
was hilarious.
I have seen him on his
Bless
bike,
his
though.
heart. I really did feel bad for him because he was like, hi, America. It was like his 3rd year in presidency, but he had like fumbled up Air Force One like 3 or 4 times. And he's like, he like literally created like a photo shoot where nothing should go wrong. And here he comes on his bike. Hey guys, riding my bike. Who knows how many times they probably practiced this, by the way. And literally just
know. He may
It
be
was
cute, he
hilarious.
may be adorable, but he's been in politics so long that I have no sympathy for him.
Yeah, I don't have sympathy for him either, but I do have sympathy for Hunter Biden, and the door is always open to him.
We don't care what your family did, or the Ukraine for that matter.
Nope, we don't care about anything. We care about you. Can you pull up Hunter Biden art? I'm trying to think of that. So the new segment, and I'm so tired to do it today, but I'm going to push myself through it. What in the Whitney? While he's pulling up Hunter Biden's art. What in the Whitney is a segment that I'll be doing each week to
I'll pull up the thumbnail for you on that.
Great. Perfect. There's so many things I have to remind myself of things. Today's going to be a short one. I'm trying to think which one it should be. There's so many things. Is there anything you want to know? Wait, oh no, I did have a thing. Didn't I have a thing? I mean, I have 1,000 things, but it's like, oh, I have a thing. So as we're starting this weekly segment of What in the Whitney, and people that she pays to watch me, we're gonna go easy.
I also have some Hunter Biden art if you want to look at that.
Yes, please. Okay, well,
right.
I'm just gonna put this up. This is a new weekly segment, What in the Whitney, where I'll be sharing things that I don't want to share, but until she settles up and all is sorted, this will be happening. Okay, Hunter Biden artwork. So this week's is going to be quite tame, if you will. There's a person, and I won't name his name. My sister will know exactly who I'm talking about. His first initial is H, his last is S, that made amends to me recently. Do you know what making amends to someone is when you're in a program, like a 12-step program?
I'm familiar,
Can you tell the people?
You have to make amends. That part of the steps of recovery is making amends to those that you've hurt during while you were hitting rock bottom.
And I think amends should happen whether you hit rock bottom or not. But it basically, yes, why you were using it's if you're applying it to AA, you're correct. If you're applying it to NA, you're correct. If you're applying it to Al-Anon, it's also a part of Al-Anon. Al-Anon is like the sister of AA, if you will. So they all go talk about how the alcoholics in their lives make them miserable, why they're drinking wine and doing drugs. Sex, love addiction, SLA or whatever, you'll apologize to people whenever you were in your thing. It's in every 12-step program. I did eating disorder. For example, I did eating 12 steps. It's called Overeaters Anonymous, which, thanks guys, that's just rude. Literally, OA, Overeaters Anonymous. I'm anorexic. It was so awkward, like sitting in those meetings sometimes. Like a lot of us were like way too thin. A lot of us were way too big. And a lot of us were just in the middle. And it was just like, it was so awkward. But at the same time, we all had the same thing. Even though things look different, guys, like starving yourself is actually the same part of your brain that is making yourself throw up if you're bulimic, or overeating if that's your issue, right? But putting us all together just felt a little funny, but I did it. I went through the steps. I took another person through the steps. So you make amends there too. So it's the 9th step in any 12-step program. And amends means it's like an apology, synonymous. You're not going to repeat this behavior. It's not just like, oh, I'm sorry I did this. It's like, I'm not going to do this to you again. And I'm not going to behave like that and treat other people this way. So this person whose initials are HS, who was the last person I ever expected to get amends from, not only did that, I want to say like 2 months ago, and we've been texting, and he was checking in on me when I was sick, called me this morning. Well, he was like, Ashley, call me. Like, I want to talk to you. Guys, I've been busy. And when I'm not busy, I'm tired. So called me this morning. And it was so funny because obviously, I think I'm saying enough. Sorry. I told you it's going to be tame, and I'm tired, so I don't want to make a mistake. This person I know from situations my sister threw me into, and he made amends to me, which was huge. At the same time, how do I say it? So I literally texted my sister, this person made amends to me. Like, how can you not rethink this? And this person used to own a recovery center, blah, blah. So about this person, I never thought he was sober. I'm just saying he would come often to this place that I would see him at, and he would just seem stoned, and he would like just be eating and like have those like red stony eyes, which no shade, but just not if you're like standing up as a person who's a pillar of sobriety or whatever, right? And just him calling me today, like, Ash, call me, like I want to come see you, or you come see me, or something like this. Like he just wants to hang out. And I'm like, I just think it's so interesting because that person was an orchestrator of a hell that I experienced that my sister paid for, that was completely illegal, and she knows it. So it's very interesting to know what he wants to talk to me about, but also, what can you do for me, sir? Does that make sense? I was speaking half in code because
it's vague, but I can follow it.
Well, if you can't follow it, guys, basically someone that my sister told I was terrible, blah, 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 paid a lot of money to, reached out and apologized to me like 10 years later, 9 years later. And furthermore is like really wants to like be a part of my life. And I have a condition, and that's communicating with Whitney. So expect a phone call soon, sis. And that's all I'm going to say for today. In sum, what do we wrap up with?
The outro.
So you're singing the outro, and I'm not going
I
to
am
interrupt
not
you.
singing the outro.
Come on. Oh, don't we have
Read
one
this.
more thing or no? His artwork.
No, that-
My man's
oh,
artwork.
well, I mean, I've got that. Yeah, got that up right here. This is a Hunter Biden original. It appears to be people,
It looks like the Finger Lakes, actually.
parts of people, fingers in lakes, in a pool, rather. There's also a
What? Where do
happy
you see
camper
parts
right
of
over here.
people?
Right down here. See, this is a hand.
Oh, I see what you're saying now.
These are like
Finger Lakes, get it? Fingers.
perhaps. He's deep. There's layers going on.
We haven't even pulled off. We haven't even pulled off the initial layers, in my opinion.
Miles to go before we sleep.
Okay. Do you have any plugs, Mr. Wario, Dario?
Nah, I don't have
I
any
think we
plugs.
did much better than we thought we would.
I think we did all right.
But you have a show to plug. I know that there's that one show that you're not going to plug or not plugging, right?
I don't have any shows coming up this week. So
I just want to make sure no one's going to get mad at you if you don't plug a show.
I'll get somebody mad at
Think
me.
about that. What I have to plug is Dario and I here next Saturday. This is our official time, 3 p.m. my time, PST, 6 p.m. his time, EST. To wrap up what we covered today, Michelle Obama, the UFC, like that was straight from the UFC fight. Then the Kinsey scale, my man Hunter Biden. Pretty weak beginning for my What in the Whitney segment, but we'll go strong or hard next week, right?
It's a marathon, not a sprint. So you don't want to burn out too quickly.
Is there a question you have for me about my sister? Facts are not defamation. I can answer it.
No. I don't have any questions about your sister.
Just tell me that you're not scared of her.
I am not scared of your sister.
And that's the truth, yes?
That is the truth.
Good. Because
I'm scared of what your sister has seen that's driven her insane. I'm scared of those reputed cults that worship demons out there that I bet your sister's seen. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, that's a story. Actually, it was in an article. So
I was just joking, but you're going to launch into a story about it. Wow.
Well, it's an article. Someone sent me an article a few years ago that Kesha and my sister went to a graveyard to speak to demons.
There you go.
Would you ever do that? I'm not done with my story, sir.
Demon worshippers.
Would you ever go to a graveyard to try to communicate with demons?
How hot is the woman?
Is the meat is the question. Like back to Reverend Fugly, how hot is the meat? How hot is what?
How hot is she, the woman that I'm impressing by going to said graveyard?
You're going with your boy. So, well, you're going with your boy that you're not attracted to. Going with your buddy.
Yeah.
So apparently, and this is in an article, I want to say it was Vanity Fair. And I think it's Kesha being interviewed. And the quote is in this, anyone can find it. Kesha and Whitney go to a graveyard. Apparently, Kesha was ready to leave. I mean, I would never even go there, first of all, let alone be ready to leave. Kesha was ready to go, but my sister wanted to stay because she communicated with a demon for like 45 minutes. And a woman that I know, whether you believe in psychic people or not, shout out to Sloan Bella. She's 100% a psychic person. So she's also my real little sister at Sloan Bella. Go follow her on YouTube, please. She goes, so when Whitney and I were kind of reunited in like 2022, 2023, I'm talking to Sloan and there was a lot of issues. It was beyond uncomfortable in a lot of ways and concerning, more than uncomfortable, concerning. That's just who my sister had kind of become and her behavior and stuff. And so I'm talking to Sloan. I'm like, you know, this happened or whatever. And she goes, Ashley, what did Whitney do with Kesha? And I had not told her about this article. I had told like no one about this article. Someone sent it to me. And I was like, what about Kesha? Like I literally had dinner with Kesha and my sister like 4 nights ago. She's like, what happened with Kesha and your sister? I was like, we had dinner like 4 nights ago. She's like, no. What happened with Kesha and your sister? Like in a graveyard a couple years or something, or dark place. I don't think she even said graveyard. And I was like, oh my God, how do you like? She goes, Ashley, that demon never left your sister. Like that's your biggest issue. And I was like, I'm trying to make everything make sense. But out of everything that I'm trying to make sense, that makes the most sense.
I love that I was just kidding about the demons and you were right there ready with an anecdote that was relevant.
That's just one. Okay, guys, thank you for hanging with us today. Whenever you watch this, I hope you're amazing. We'll be here every Saturday, God willing. We'll be here next Saturday. If you guys have questions, topics you want us to cover during the week, please put them in the comment section below. And anything else, love you, Stealth Chaos, mean it. Rudy, I love you, Ninja. Do you want to say anything else before we leave?
Nah, I'm good.
Did you wear the red shirt on purpose?
Yes.
I knew it. Bye, guys. Love you, mean it. This happens every single time. Jazz hands, round 2. End. Okay, I mean, to give